of public service. At present, government offices spend around 350 pesos per megabits per second of internet bandwidth per month. This means that an average-sized agency, which requires 100 Mbps shared internet connectivity across the whole building, spends around 35,000 pesos per month, or 420,000 pesos a year. How can we improve this? The National Broadband Program. The National Broadband Program is DICT's blueprint for acceleration of the deployment of fiber optic cables and wireless technologies for the overall improvement of nation's internet connection in terms of speed, reliability, affordability, and accessibility, as mandated by President Rodrigo Roa Duterte. The NBP also aims to bring equitable communications technology infrastructure to the unserved and underserved communities and other remote and far-flung areas of the country. Thanks to the implementation of the National Broadband Program, the Philippine government can have cheaper and more reliable internet soon. How will it work? Through the Landing Party Agreement with DICT, BCDA, and Facebook last November 2017. The Luzon Bypass Infrastructure Project will connect fiber optic cables in Baler, Aurora, and in San Fernando, La Union, providing the Philippine government with bandwidth of at least 2 terabits per second. The tripartite agreement with DICT, the National Grid Corporation of the Philippines, and the National Transmission Corporation also provides the government indefeasible right of use and or access to approximately 6,000 kilometers of spare dark fiber spanning across the country, including certain vacant lots, tower spaces, and related facilities. Through rigorous feasibility studies and planning, the DICT has crafted an efficient and practical strategy to roll out the National Broadband Program, dividing it into multiple phases with immediate yields. With NBP Phase 1, the DICT will activate the cable landing station in Baler, Aurora and connect to the NGCP node in San Fernando, La Union through the Luzon Bypass Infrastructure. DICT will then activate and light up 4 DICT nodes and 15 NGCP nodes that will connect the various DICT equipment. From there, we will be able to provide bandwidth to nearby GovNet clients and free Wi-Fi beneficiaries. Through the NBP, the government can avail of internet at a significant cheaper rate at around 50 pesos per Mbps per month. With this, an average office would now only spend 5,000 pesos a month or 60,000 pesos a year for the same bandwidth, saving the taxpayers' money that can be used for other programs and projects and in improving social services. This is just for a single office. The DICT will cover hundreds of government offices within Phase 1 of the NBP, saving the government an estimated 720 million pesos on the first year of the implementation alone. In the coming years, Phase 2 will cover more and more of the Philippine archipelago, and by the end of 2022, the whole country. Phase 2 will see the activation and lighting up of 96 NGCP nodes, additional 1.4 Tbps internet bandwidth for DICT GovNet and free Wi-Fi beneficiaries, construction of 10 microwave sites, 47 new GovNet sites, 2,371 agencies, and 8 expanded GovNet sites. The program is set to save the Philippine government an estimated cumulative amount of 34 billion pesos in internet connectivity expenses within the next 5 years. Let us connect the whole country. Let us digitalize the government, digitalize the nation, and National Fiber Network for a Digital Philippines. Let us connect, connect, connect.
Hindi ako tinanong noong Miss Universe, pero sa totoo lang, the most significant change I've seen in the world in the past 10 years is the rise of information as the primary mover of policy and economies. Sa mga industriya, tahanan, at mga pamahalaan sa buong mundo, naka-internet at automated na ang mga pang-araw-araw na bagay at gawain, kahit ang paghahanap ng pag-ibig. Ang privacy ngayon, hindi na tungkol sa lugar at kung sino ang iyong kasama. Tungkol ito sa personal information na nais at hindi nais ibahagi sa iba. Kahit ba sa tingin mo, wala ka naman dapat ikahiya o itago. Ang cellphone number mo ba? Kung kani-kanino mo lang ibibigay? I-address, social security number, passport information, pangalan ng mga magulang at paaralan ng mga anak. Ako si Raymond Enriquez Liboro, Chairman ng National Privacy Commission. Trabaho naming siguraduhin ang dapat pribado na nanatiling pribado. Ginagawa namin ito sa pamamagitan ng pagpapaalala sa mga kumpanya at mga ahensya ng pamahalaan na nagpoproseso ng personal na information mo na gawin ang lahat ng nararapat ayon sa batas upang maprotektahan ang mga personal na datos na dapat sa iyo. Pero kalahati lang yan ang laban. Kailangan namin ang tulong mo. Mahalin ang sarili. Pangalagaan ang iyong right to privacy.
Everyone is connected. A truly connected Philippines used to be but a distant dream. But with the enactment of RA 10929 or the Free Internet Access in Public Places Act, the digital divide in the country is being bridged, one public place at a time, reaching even the most remote locations.
It has really helped me to bridge the gap with my needs, especially on my studies.
Ginamit ko dito para makita yung mga balita dito sa IPET, para makontak yung mga kamag-anak.
Nakakatulong sa pasyente kasi lalo na kung namimiss nilang pamilya nila, nakakausap nila through internet. Kahit malayo, at least may communication sila.
Free Wi-Fi for All seeks to empower every Filipino through ICT, giving them the tools to become globally competitive and happy citizens. Because we believe that internet access is not a privilege, but a right for all.
Thank you.
Big thank you talaga.
Nakakaasar, no? Would you believe may naloloko pa rin ito? Minsan ang teknolohiya, hindi puro happy at lucky lang. Pag nakompromiso ang iyong personal information at privacy, maaari itong makasama sa ating finances, ekonomiya, social life, love life at iba pa. Halimbawa, pagbukas mo ng email mo, daming messages na nag-o-offer. Di mo naman knows. Daming stalker ah. Ganito kasi yan, bes. Nag-post ka sa social media. Nag-register ka sa isang event. Hiningi nila yung personal information mo. Dahil excited ka at libre, binigay mo naman. Yung personal info mo, minsan, pinapasa ito para sa profiling o direct marketing. Buti ganyan lang. paano kung ganito? Shocking, no? Pero don't stress yourself dahil meron na tayong batas dyan. National Privacy Commission ang kakampi mo sa iyong right to privacy. Life goal natin, ang maayos at secure na processing ng personal information mo. Know your rights, bes. You have the right to be informed, right to object, right to access, right to rectification, right to erasure or blocking, right to damages, right to data portability, at right to file a complaint. Maaari mo itong ipadala sa complaints@privacy.gov.ph. Kung may iba ka pang katanungan, ipadala sa info@privacy.gov.ph. Galing, di ba? At kung may magkakasala, National Privacy Commission din ang kakampi mo. At may kaparusahan sa paglabag ng right to privacy mo. Bes, ikaw lang ang pwedeng magsabi kung kanino ka magtitiwala. Yan ang ibig sabihin ng privacy. Visit www.privacy.gov.ph.
Pagod ka na bang maghintay? Hindi mo pa rin ba abot kamay? Sagot ka ng DICT, National Broadband Plan. Ang plano para sa internet ng bawat Pilipino. Ang NBPI magsisilbing gabay upang mapabilis ang pagpapatayo ng mga pasilidad na pang-ICT o infrastructures. Ito rin ang magiging daan sa pagpapaigting ng kompetisyon sa sektor ng telekomunikasyon. Ito ay maglalatag ng plan upang mapaabot ang internet sa malalayo at liblib na lugar. Magbibigay din ito ng kaalaman na magpapalawig ng kapasidad ng mga Pilipino sa paggamit ng internet sa pag-aaral, negosyo o hanap buhay. Pinaigting na koneksyon, handog ng DICT. Mahabang pila sa mga ahensya ng gobyerno? Kahit sa internet, napakaraming sites na kailangang bisitahin. May solusyon dyan. National Government Portal. Isang website para sa lahat ng transaksyon sa gobyerno. Isang website na tatandaan. gov.ph. Isa para sa lahat. Magaan na buhay. Handog ng DICT.
If it's too good to be true, it probably is. Huwag magpabiktima. Baka makompromiso lang ang privacy mo.
OMG! Nanalo ko ng BMW! Pero wala naman akong sinalihan eh. Hi sir! Pa-fill up naman po ng online form namin with free gifts.
Yes, ako yun.
Sir, your 5 million peso loan has been approved. I need to verify your full name, address, and birthday.
My full name is...
Huwag magpabiktima sa mga modus na ganito. Ang personal information na ibinibigay mo ay maaaring magamit ng labag sa iyo. That is why privacy matters. Kakampi mo ang National Privacy Commission. Protektahan ang iyong right to privacy. Piliin ang pagkakatiwalaan ng personal information mo.
Many are unaware of the dangers lurking on the internet. Fraud, identity theft and data tampering are the common security issues faced by users. As government agencies increasingly shift their services online, the need to address these issues and provide mechanisms for a safe, time-efficient and cost-efficient online services and assistance to the public also increases. To attain a higher level of security for online transactions, the DICT Cybersecurity Bureau is implementing a Public Key Infrastructure or PKI. It is the key for digital security. It uses state-of-the-art cryptography and digital certificates for digital signing and encryption. These two components are the primary instruments of PKI that ensures identification and authentication of users of applications. PKI uses both public and private keys. One key locks and the other unlocks. Imagine a set of lockers at a public pool. One key, a public key, is given to the customer to lock a compartment. To prevent the customer from forgetting to return the key after use, the locker can only be opened with a master key. The private key, which is held by the owner. The digital keys work hand in hand to ensure digital security. The public key is used to encrypt the file while the private key is used to decrypt it, and only the right digital certificate can open the information encrypted with PKI. Digital signing. When a user with a PKI token digitally signs a document or email, the intended recipient can be assured that the information within that document was created by the person whom the message was from and that it is safe to open. Encryption. Another feature of PKI is the ability of a user to secure information within a document by encrypting it. The encrypted document cannot be decrypted or altered by anyone without a private key. This means that the information is safe during transmission and storage. Validation. The ability to use the information within the digital certificate for validation services is another important feature of PKI. The digital certificate contains reliable information about the owner's name, birthdate, public key, and the date of issuance and expiration of the certificate itself. When users avail of government online services, digital certificates play a major role in the application and verification process. The information within the digital certificate can be used to ensure that a transaction is being done by the right person. Traditionally, when transacting with the government, one has to physically appear and present a valid ID to confirm one's identity. With online transactions, there is no need to go to the government office and present a valid ID. Your PKI is your online valid ID. With citizens being able to transact with the government online, there is no need to go to government offices and spend so much time in long queues, saving them time, effort, and expenses with these services. PKI enabled the public can now trust online transactions. How to get a digital certificate? Digital certificates are created by a trusted certificate authority. As mandated by law, the root certificate authority will be the Department of Information and Communications Technology. This means that all digital certificates will come from DICT. The citizens and the government employees can get their PKI tokens at Certified Registration Authorities, or RAs. Initially, RAs, as defined by the project, will be the four agencies implementing the Unified Multi-Purpose ID, or UMID. SSS, GSIS, Full Health, and PAG-EBIG. Other RAs will be identified later. With PKI, the goals of achieving secured networks and online data exchange will be achieved.
Kanina, tinawag na naman ako ni Miss Martin kasi ang ingay ko daw. Guys, ang hirap naman ng fraction homework ko.
Tingnan nga, madali lang yan.
May recital kami kaya ang daming practice.
Tatampo na nga ako sa'yo kasi hindi na tayo halos nakakapag-usap eh.
Naman eh.
Siguro, ikaw ang star doon, ano? Ano costume mo? Pakita naman.
Nahihiya ako eh.
Sige na. Please. Nak, dinner's ready.
Sige po, Dad. Susunod na po ako.
Uy, Isa! Nakita mo na ba yung bagong launch ng pineapple laptop?
Hindi pa, patingin nga. Wow, ang ganda niya na. I really have to buy that one. But wait, what? $2,000 for that?
I know.
Ayokong mahal.
Check mo na lang sa ibang reseller. I'm sure may mas cheap pa.
Ito. This is way cheaper, right? Pwede na. Teka, isn't it too much for a single transaction? I might get scammed. Remember, for every transaction, only give out the necessary personal information. Isang paalala mula sa National Privacy Commission.
Talaga? Let me check. Grant access to my location? Okay. Pati email address? Remember, be careful in downloading and granting permission to mobile applications, lalo na sa location mo. Isang paalala mula sa National Privacy Commission.
Can you do a research on this? I need it by the end of the day.
Okay, boss. So where should I start? Remember, only visit safe and trustworthy websites when searching online. Isang paalala mula sa National Privacy Commission. Grabe. Pagod na naman sa trabaho. Ha? Uy! Ngayon nga pala yun. Nasaan na cellphone ko? Ito. Flaming Thrones? Latest episode. Ba't ganun? Ang dami naman play button ito. Ha? Tandaan, beware of sites that could lead you to malware. Isang paalala mula sa National Privacy Commission.
Ay, anong oras na? Di pa rin ako tapos. Break nga muna. Uy, may Shotstagram pala si Crush. Pakagawa nga ng account para ma-follow siya. Huh? Ano kaya? Gayahin ko na lang yung password ko sa Facebook. Tandaan, never use the same password on multiple accounts. Isang paalala mula sa National Privacy Commission.
The use of internet-based services has often been about enjoying new possibilities, convenience, and life-enriching services. As such, we have overlooked the dangers that online carelessness may have on our privacy, safety, security, and sense of trust. It's time we gain the upper hand and take back control. PSST, Privacy, Safety, Security, and Trust Online. An advocacy of the National Privacy Commission to arm Filipinos with the information and self-help tools to protect themselves and loved ones from dangers of careless use of personal data online. Psst, a call-out on the hazards of people's bad online habits and behaviors. Psst, a friendly reminder to be a responsible Filipino social media citizen, safeguarding your privacy, safety, security, and trust online all the time. Psst, una sa lahat, privacy muna. Psst.
Kailangan niyo ba ng tulong?
Nawala ang internet ko eh. May hinihintay pa naman ako importanteng message.
Nakakonect ko ba kayo sa wifi?
Eh, hindi ko alam. Paano ba ito? Ano bang gagawin dito? Importante hinihintay
Madali
ko
lang ho
message.
yan. Pwede ko po kayong tulungan.
Eh, teka. Kukunin mo ang cellphone ko?
Opo, huwag po kayong mag-alala. Ito po, gusto niya hawakan niyo yung bike ko habang kinokonect ko po yung cellphone niyo sa free wifi.
Sige.
Ito po, ganito. Ganito po yan. Meron po tayong free wifi sa public parks. Kapag nag-scan na po ng wifi networks ang cellphone nyo, i-click nyo ang One Connect.
Sound check.
Ayan, okay na po.
Online na ulit ang thunder ko?
Opo.
Naku, salamat ha, iho. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Hi, so good afternoon everyone.
So please stand by, no? We will start our program at exactly 2 p.m. So please stay tuned.
Cyberpunk, hati?
S3XY K1TT3NXOXO? Hindi ka nagbago. Maganda ka pa rin. Tulad nung nasa college tayo.
At ikaw, bolero ka pa rin.
Hindi naman palagi. Para sa'yo.
Hindi ka pa rin nakalimot.
Hinding-hindi.
Internet connectivity is vital for government operations and in the delivery of public service. At present, government offices spend around 350 pesos per megabits per second of internet bandwidth per month. This means that an average size agency, which requires 100 Mbps shared internet connectivity across the whole building, spends around 35,000 pesos per month, or 420,000 pesos a year. How can we improve this? The National Broadband Program. The National Broadband Program is DICT's blueprint for acceleration of the deployment of fiber optic cables and wireless technologies for the overall improvement of nation's internet connection in terms of speed, reliability, affordability, and accessibility, as mandated by President Rodrigo Roa Duterte. The NBP also aims to bring equitable communications technology infrastructure to the unserved and underserved communities and other remote and far-flung areas of the country. Thanks to the implementation of the National Broadband Program, the Philippine government can have cheaper and more reliable internet soon. How will it work? Through the Landing Party Agreement with DICT, BCDA, and Facebook last November 2017. The Luzon Bypass Infrastructure Project will connect fiber optic cables in Baler, Aurora, and in San Fernando, La Union, providing the Philippine government with bandwidth of at least 2 terabits per second. The Tripartite Agreement with DICT, the National Grid Corporation of the Philippines, and the National Transmission Corporation also provides the government indefeasible right of use and or access to approximately 6,000 kilometers of spare dark fiber spanning across the country, including certain vacant lots, tower spaces, and related facilities. Through rigorous feasibility studies and planning, the DICT has crafted an efficient and practical strategy to roll out the National Broadband Program, dividing it into multiple phases with immediate yields. With NBP Phase 1, the DICT will activate the cable landing station in Balera Aurora and connect to the NGCP node in San Fernando, La Union through the Luzon bypass infrastructure. DICT will then activate and light up 4 DICT nodes and 15 NGCP nodes that will connect the various DICT equipment. From there, we will be able to provide bandwidth to nearby GovNet clients and free Wi-Fi beneficiaries. Through the NBP, the government can avail of internet at a significant cheaper rate at around 50 pesos per Mbps per month. With this, an average office would now only spend 5,000 pesos a month or 60,000 pesos a year for the same bandwidth, saving the taxpayers' money that can be used for other programs and projects and in improving social services. This is just for a single office. The DICT will cover...
So good afternoon everyone. So before I start my discussion po, meron na po akong i-answer sa mga nag-chat or nag-question or nag-ask dito sa ating YouTube, no? So sabi ni Ms. Charmaine Diaz, meron po bang certificate kahit di naka-join via Zoom? So yes po Ma'am Charmaine, no? So our discussion for today is only on YouTube Live, no? So walang Zoom or Google Meet na kumbaga room para sa discussion. So this is all on YouTube Live. So later on after my discussion, we will be showing the attendance link din. So yun po. Lahat ng participants ay nandito ngayon sa YouTube Live. And from one participant also here, EDT Gaming. From EDT Gaming, pwede rin po kaya ito ulitin panoorin. So yes po, no. Sa mga may agenda ngayon or hindi nakapag-attend. So later on I will be sending this video or link of our discussion so that of course originally, 'di ba, Thursday yung discussion natin kaso holiday dito sa Western Visayas. So I will be sending the link para at least maka-catch up din and maka-benefit yung mga participant natin na nakapag-register. So ayun. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, so let's just wait mag 2 p.m. no? So we'll be right back.
Hindi ako tinanong nung Miss Universe, pero sa totoo lang, the most significant change I've seen in the world in the past 10 years is the rise of information as the primary mover of policy and economies. Sa mga industriya, tahanan, at mga pamahalaan sa buong mundo, naka-internet at automated na ang mga pang-araw-araw na bagay at gawain, kahit ang paghahanap ng pag-ibig. Ang privacy ngayon, hindi na tungkol sa lugar at kung sino ang iyong kasama. Tungkol ito sa personal information na nais at hindi nais ibahagi sa iba. Kahit ba sa tingin mo, wala ka naman dapat ikahiya o itago. Ang cellphone number mo ba? Kung kani-kanino mo lang ibibigay? I-address, social security number, passport information, pangalan ng mga magulang at paaralan ng mga anak. Ako si Raymond Enriquez Liboro, Chairman ng National Privacy Commission. Trabaho naming siguraduhin ang dapat pribado na nanatiling pribado. Ginagawa namin ito sa pamamagitan ng pagpapaalala sa mga kumpanya at mga ahensya ng pamahalaan na nagpoproseso ng personal na information mo na gawin ang lahat ng nararapat ayon sa batas upang maprotektahan ang mga personal na datos na dapat sa iyo. Pero kalahati lang yan ang laban. Kailangan namin ang tulong mo. Mahalin ang sarili. Pangalagaan ang iyong right to privacy.
Everyone is connected. A truly connected Philippines used to be but a distant dream. But with the enactment of RA 10929 or the Free Internet Access in Public Places Act, the digital divide in the country is being bridged, one public place at a time, reaching even the most remote locations.
It has really helped me to bridge the gap with my needs, especially in my studies.
Ginamit ko dito para makita yung mga balita dito sa ICT, para makontak yung mga kamag-anak.
Nakakatulong sa pasyente kasi lalo na kung namimiss nilang pamilya nila, nakakausap nila through internet. Kahit malayo, at least may communication sila.
Free Wi-Fi for All seeks to empower every Filipino through ICT, giving them the tools to become globally competitive and happy citizens. Because we believe that internet access is not a privilege, but a right for all.
Thank you.
Big thank you talaga.
Nakakaasar, no? Would you believe may naloloko pa rin ito? Minsan ang teknolohiya, hindi puro happy at lucky lang. Pag nakompromiso ang iyong personal information at privacy, maaari itong makasama sa ating finances, ekonomiya, social life, love life at iba pa. Halimbawa, pagbukas mo ng email mo, daming messages na nag-o-offer. Di mo naman knows. Daming stalker ah. Ganito kasi yan, bes. Nag-post ka sa social media. Nag-register ka sa isang event. Hiningi nila yung personal information mo. Dahil excited ka at libre, binigay mo naman. Yung personal info mo, minsan, pinapasa ito para sa profiling o direct marketing. Buti ganyan lang. Paano kung ganito? Shocking, no? Pero don't stress yourself dahil meron na tayong batas dyan. National Privacy Commission ang kakampi mo sa iyong right to privacy. Life goal natin, ang maayos at secure na processing ng personal information mo. Know your rights, bes. You have the right to be informed, right to object, right to access, right to rectification, right to erasure or blocking, right to damages, right to data portability, at right to file a complaint. Maaari mo itong ipadala sa complaints@privacy.gov.ph. Kung may iba ka pang katanungan, ipadala sa info@privacy.gov.ph. Galing, di ba? At kung may magkakasala, National Privacy Commission din ang kakampi mo. At may kaparusahan sa paglabag ng right to privacy mo. Bes, ikaw lang ang pwedeng magsabi kung kanino ka magtitiwala. Yan ang ibig sabihin ng privacy. Visit www.privacy.gov.ph.
Okay, so yun, binatapos lang yung last video, no? So, again, good afternoon everyone. So, welcome po sa ating webinar series. So, this time, our webinar is entitled Learn Online Free Resources for Your Designs, no? So, this is scheduled actually Thursday last week, no? So, na-reschedule today. So, I'm glad na we have participants na nagantabay and nag-look forward for today's webinar. And before I proceed, am I loud and clear po? Is my voice clear ba? Hindi siya nagsa-stutter? Kasi last time yung experience ko sa Zoom, medyo nag-stutter siya. So far, ma'am and sirs, paki-comment lang, no, sa YouTube if okay lang yung voice ko, walang stutter or anything. Okay, so I'll just assume, no, okay naman yung quality ng audio. So, sige, let's proceed. Okay, so before we start, no, let's have a prayer muna, no? Okay, let us pray.
Let us pray. Lord Jesus, as we enter this training hall, we bring your presence with us. We speak your peace, your grace, and your perfect order into the atmosphere of the session room. We acknowledge your lordship over all that will be spoken, thought, decided, and accomplished within these walls. Lord Jesus, we thank you for the gifts you have given to each one of us. We do not take them lightly, but commit in using them responsibly and well. Give us a fresh supply of truth and beauty to which we draw our strength in doing our job. Anoint our creativity, our ideas, and our energy so that even our smallest tasks may bring you honor. Lord, when we're confused, guide us.
When we're
worried, energize us. Lord, when we're burnt out, infuse us with the light of your Holy Spirit. May the work that we do and the way that we do bring hope, life, and courage to all that we come into contact with. And Lord, even in these days, most stressful moments, may we rest in you. In your strong and powerful name we pray. Amen.
Okay, so again, good afternoon everyone, no? So welcome again sa ating webinar. So, okay, no, before we start our discussion, let us have a quick house rules na muna, no? So, iba yung platform natin ngayon compared sa Zoom at Meet. So, medyo hindi mahaba yung house rules natin, okay? So, sige. Okay, so duration, schedule, and venue. So, ito yung YouTube link lang natin, no, for our hanggang matapos yung webinar natin. So, approximately 1 hour 30 minutes or 2 hours lang ito. So, let's have more Q&A mamaya. So, at least mas maklaro yung discussion natin. So, and of course, you know, you can replay our webinar by accessing this website or link, and then makikita nyo dyan na yung session natin ngayon, this is recorded. So at least pwede nyo i-share sa mga loved ones ninyo or sa mga colleagues ninyo para at least, kumbaga, let's spread the knowledge, no? Kumbaga. So yun, just memorize youtube.com/DICT Western Visayas Regional Office. Okay? So, certificate. So, the certificates will be given within 10 working days, no? After the attendance form has been accomplished. So, mamaya I will be giving the link after ng webinar natin. And rest assured, ma'am and sirs, na our certificate that will be emailed to you will be faster starting this webinar kasi nakapag-find kami ng way paano mapa-automate or magiging faster yung pag-send ng certificate. So before kasi medyo nahihirapan kami na dapat individual certificate, dapat kumbaga special email or kumbaga individual email and unique attachment yung ibibigay. Syempre, para na din naman sa security or data privacy ng ating participants, no? So, this time, we automate our sending of certificates. So, please expect na faster na yung pag-receive ninyo ng certificate this time. Okay? And yun, digital certificates will be sent to you via email. Okay? Sa email address. So, ma'am and sirs, please make sure, no, na pakiklaro po yung email address ninyo. Unfortunately, yung ibang participants, may kulang na letter yung email address or siguro parang yung idea ganyan, no? Mali yung pag-input ng email address. So, hindi masasend sa kanila yung certificate. So, please review muna. Make sure yung na-input ninyo na email address is tama po, no? Para at least walang aberya. And of course, syempre, tama din yung full name ninyo na ilalagay. First name, middle initial, and last name. So, yun. Just make sure yung email address is correct. Okay? Next is house rules. So, dalawa lang, no? Questions can be raised in the chat comment box that may be answered during the Q&A part. So, time to time, no? Every section, no? Or portions ng ating discussion, if ma-feel ko din naman na medyo complicated siya or baka hindi klaro, I will be pausing sometimes and I will be checking our chat box, no? Dito sa ating YouTube live, no? Sa if may mga tanong kayo. Para at least hindi ako makapag-proceed agad-agad na hindi clear yung dinidiscuss ko, kumbaga. Okay, and lastly, you can email the resource person, which is me, for your additional questions, no? So, gariel.listador@dict.gov.ph. I am willing to answer your questions, no? Siguro medyo delay lang. So, pero syempre, I will be giving my efforts na I will be reading your questions and I will be answering that. And if medyo complicated yung question ninyo na email sa akin, I will be recording a clip para ma-answer kung paano siya gawin yung question ninyo or paano siya ma-execute. Okay? So, sige. So, our webinar is entitled Learn Online Free Resources for Your Designs, no? So, our webinar, this is kumbaga series of webinars, no? Kasi si Adobe, ma'am and sirs, merong multiple applications, more than 20 or more than 50, parang ganyan. So, nag-start lang yung Adobe na corporation sa Photoshop nung 1980s and lumaki sila. May sa video editing na sila ng mga application, web design, animation, and all, no? Programming, hindi lang ako sa programming, So, yun. Nag-venture na si Adobe sa mga different applications. And so with that, nakakapag-create ka ng parang dynamic link, no? Meaning yan, if meron kayong mga assets or designs from Adobe Photoshop, pwede niyo siya ma-drag and drop papuntang Illustrator or papuntang Adobe Premiere or papuntang Adobe After Effects. So, yan yung idea, no? So, after this webinar, I will be posting naman another sa Facebook, no? Nung advertisement or poster na I will be inviting naman kayo kung paano about naman sa Adobe Premiere or sa video editing. And after nyan, mas advanced sa Adobe After Effects naman. So, ang mabuti dito sa Adobe kasi same company ang create ng mga applications na ito. So, nagiging cross-platform, no? Pwede mo siyang mag-edit ka ng animation from After Effects. Pwede mo siya drag and drop sa Premiere, which is a video editing application. And after that, any changes na ginawa mo sa isang application, dun sa animation, sa After Effects, nagla-live update siya. Kumbaga, hindi mo kailangan mag-re-export ng video, no? From another application, like Photoshop to another, kasi nagla-live update kung anong changes na ginawa mo from another file na-affect yung ini-edit mo sa isang application. So, yun yung dynamic link na tinatawag, no? So, mas nalilesen yung effort or time para mag-create kayo ng inyong mga designs or videos. So, yun yung idea ng aking webinar, no? So, in the next few weeks, we'll be tackling and uubusin natin lahat yung applications na, syempre, alam ko din para at least hindi ako puputak or di-discuss ng hindi ko alam na application, no? So, possibly, no, ma'am and sirs, sa mga participants natin ngayon, 153, meron ng mga prior ideas, no, or knowledge sa Photoshop, sa Premiere, sa Illustrator. So, maybe you can pulot-pulot or makakakuha kayo ng idea sa i-discuss ko. So, good, no? So, sa iba na dyan na mga masters na dyan. So, hi, no? Okay. So, sige, let's proceed. So, here's my PowerPoint presentation, no? Okay. So, our objectives. So, sa Photoshop and Illustrator pa lang tayo ngayon. So, our objectives is to learn where to find free resources online, no? So, marami niyan. You'll be witnessing later on. And another one here is how to manipulate .ai, which is an Illustrator file, no? Adobe Illustrator. .eps, which is a vector graphics, no? na file, or PSD or Photoshop file. Okay, so ganitong mga files yung makikita niyo mamaya, no? Once ma-open ko or ma-demo ko sa inyo once ma-download ko siya online. Okay? Another one here is manipulate assets from Photoshop to Illustrator and vice versa. Okay? And edit graphics using your browser. So, merong free Photoshop, no? Ipapakita ko mamaya sa inyo. So, disclaimer, no? Sa Illustrator, hindi ako expert sa gamit ng Illustrator sa vector graphics. So, I only use Illustrator para mag-manipulate or mag-select ng certain image from Illustrator papuntang Photoshop kung saan ko anong image lang magagamit ko, no? So, later on makikita ninyo, no? Once ma-download ko from the internet yung mga assets or mga file, i-import ko siya to Illustrator and then ilalagay ko siya sa Photoshop. Then, dyan ako magsa-start ng aking photo manipulation. Okay? So, sige, let's start. Again, ma'am and sirs, please take note na syempre dapat meron kayong Adobe Photoshop, no? Or Adobe Illustrator. Or if wala pa kayo dyan, you can just watch our discussion, no? And baka meron kayong PCs or pwede magamit, at least mapapractice niyo yung i-discuss ko. From Sir Coco, no? Automatic na ba, sir, kami maka-join sa upcoming events? Yes. Sinesendan ko agad yung mga participants natin, no? Para at least may continuity yung mga malilearn ninyo, no? From this discussion to another application. Okay? So again, you need 2 applications. I assume, ma'am and sirs, meron ako yung prior idea, no? Or a knowledge you about sa Adobe Photoshop. Okay, which is this icon, no? Okay, so for a moment. Okay, so Photoshop. And then another one here is Illustrator. Okay? So itong yung dalawang application na crucial sa ating discussion ngayon. Okay. So sige, let's start our discussion. Okay. So first on the line sa aking i-discuss, no, is dalawang kumbaga i-evolve yung discussion natin, no, yung freepic.com and vectz.com. Ito yung mga free resources na website na makukuha na ninyo ng mga vectors, free images, and icons. So, take note, ma'am and sirs, no? Siguro, some of you have already experienced or nakakagamit na ng Canva. So, sa Canva, so, kung ano yung, kung alam na ninyo, no? So, parang drag and drop siya na sa website lang siya, no? Or, I mean, parang website na ina-access and then dyan kayo nagle-layout. So, this time, we'll be tackling syempre sa Photoshop, no? So, step by step yung ituturo sa inyo. Yung maganda dito kasi sa mga free resources, syempre may freedom kayo, maraming free resources. Sa Canva, hindi ako naka-explore pa, no? Kung ano yung mga available resources, pero dito, iikot yung discussion natin, no? So, sige. So, sa vectz, si vectz is under the easy.com na website, no? So, under the easy.com website, so, you know, from photos and textures to vector, illustrations, and high-quality video footage. Our network has a little something for everyone. So, ito yung mga 4 na mga big websites nila, no? Yung vectz, videasy, and brugeasy. So, I'll be showing to you now, no, yung vectz and videasy. So, si vectz, ito yung website ng mga free resources, no? Mga free graphics. And si videasy naman, .com, mga video footages and mga video graphics na mga free din, no? Ito yung website na ma-access ninyo. Okay. So, ito yung free vector graphic na websites. Again, freepic.com and vectz. So, si freepic and vectz, halos pareho lang, no? Kung babasahin yung description, nagpo-provide ng vector graphics, stock photos, icons, and Photoshop file. Si Vecteezy, ganun din actually. Nagpo-provide ng PSD some of the assets. May PSD or Photoshop file, vector, and many more. Meron ding images and icons. So let's try exploring freepik.com muna, no? Okay. From Sir Aryan J, no? Yes, merong copyright, no? So tuturuan ko yung maya paano mag-attribute, no? Kung hindi siya for personal use siya. Kung example, ibebenta ninyo, something like that. Okay, so let's try freepik.com muna. Okay, so eto yung website na sinasabi ko, no, ng mga free resources. So katulad ng Canva, meron sila mga various na mga assets na pwede ninyong ma-utilize, no? Again, no, from Sir Aryan J, yes, copyright. Yung sa iba, kumbaga yung kailangan ninyo i-attribute lang, no? Sa mga images ninyo, lalagyan lang ninyo ng freepik.com sa ilalim, parang ganyan. So, mamaya tuturo ko sa inyo. So, eto yung mga various na mga assets na pwede ninyo ma-download dito sa freepik.com, no? From assets, from mock-ups like this. Example, mag-layout kayo ng handbag or smartphone, lagyan niyo ng content or parang frames. So lahat dito for free to download, no? And some assets here are meron mga parang crown na icon. So this is for premium users. Pero anyways, yung ibang free na mga vectors or mga assets dito, magaganda din naman yung quality, no? So later on makikita ninyo. So let's try exploring dito yung retro cartoon na characters na collections, no? And let's try clicking these collections. Okay. So as you can see here, merong various na mga retro cartoon, no, na pwede ninyong ma-download. Let's explore sa popular collection na na-open natin. So these are many more na assets, no, na pwede ninyong ma-download. Let's open this ito si geometric shapes at saka si infographic elements. Okay. So lahat ito free, no? Except syempre again sa may mga crown icon. And then let's try sa infographic elements naman. As you can see here, meron tayong pwede ma-download dito ng mga elements, no? So pwede niyo magamit sa inyong mga personal or sa inyong mga school project or corporate. Importante is i-attribute nilang, no, or ilagyan na kung saan yung source. Okay? So let's open this and let's try opening another one dito. Okay. So as you can see here, meron siya mga graphics dito, no, na pwede niyo magamit. So, ituturuan ko kayo paano niyo siya ma-extract or kukunin yung mga assets na ito, no? So, siguro, let's try na lang siguro ito yung graphics na ito. Let's try downloading this, okay? So, let's click download. And then, click free download. So, basically, mamaya sa Vecteezy, no? Ito yun din yung ma-expect ninyo na gagawin mamaya. So, ito nata yung na-download, no? So, sige. So, ito yung RAR file or na-download natin from freepik.com. So, let's try exploring kung paano siya gagamit, no? Yung free graphics. So, all you have to do is right-click and then extract yung RAR file. So, sa mga hindi pa alam ko anong meaning ng RAR file, no? Sa mga dina-download dito sa Freepik at saka sa Vecteezy, naka-RAR file yung yung assets. Kumbaga, linalump or kino-compress nila sa isang file para easier siya i-download para sa mga users, no? So as you can see here sa download folder natin, meron siyang na-extract na or pinalabas from etong file, gumawa siya ng another folder. So, let's see, no? Okay. So, palakihin natin. So, as you can see here, eto yung image natin. So, paano natin siya ma-extract or paano natin siya makukuha, no? All you have to do is open this EPS file, no? Kadalasan, sa freepik.com at sa VecTZ. Again, dalawang file ang may expect ninyong makita, no? EPS file. Makita niyo dito EPS or .ai. So, both files can be opened sa Adobe Illustrator. Okay? So, all you have to do is drag it and drop to Illustrator, no? Okay, let's just wait hanggang ma-open. Ayun. So, as you can see here, here's our design. So, paano natin siya makukuha, no, yung graphics na ito? So, dito sa right area ng ating Illustrator, merong parang icon na ito, no, na parang dalawang papel na nakastack. Ito yung layers na parang bar, no, or I mean, parang dialog box. So, here, nakalagay yung lahat ng assets natin, no, from Illustrator, yung graphics, and ito, lahat parang naka-folder dito, no? So, lahat ito may utilize natin. Okay, so now, let's try using these assets papunta sa Adobe Photoshop, no? As you can see here, no, sa upper left part sa ating toolbar, merong dalawang selection tools. Ito yung black and itong yung white. Yung black, para sa mga group na selection, no? So, as you can see, pag na-click ko, whole group of graphics yung nasa select. Pero, if you click this white icon, you can select individual elements. Yung maganda dito kasi, what if gusto mo kunin lang yung mga tao dito, no? Yung isa-save. Pero, yung mga blue, orange, and blue bars, hindi mo siya gusto, kumbaga, madala papunta sa Adobe Photoshop. So, all you have to do is just click those elements using this white arrow, and then automatically parang may lumalabas dito na parang blue icon, ma'am and sirs, dito, meaning andito nakapaloob yung parang rectangle na element na ito, no? So you can click this and then click parang arrow na maliit, and then sa ilalim may malaking square, meaning siya yung na-select natin na icon, no? So with that, you can click this mata na icon, no? Parang eye icon. You can repeat that process. Click another rectangle. Ayun, selected siya. Kunin yung mata and then select that. So, it's that easy, no? Yun, meron kayong tatlong tao na icon, no? So, let's save this, no? File, no? Okay, so, let's file, control, save as. And then, automatically, kung saan niyo siya ino-open, dyan din siya masasave yung recommended niya. Meaning, ito yung folder ng EPS, dyan din siya lalabas yung .ai na file, no? Remember na, dapat yung goal natin, lahat na manipulate natin ng mga images or vector graphics dito, dapat i-save natin into .ai format. Ito, no, sa save as, type, AI format. Okay? So, lalabas dito converted. And then, click save. So, make sure, ma'am and sirs, na naka-check si create PDF compatible file and naka 100%. Okay? Then, click OK. After that, lalabas dito si Illustrator file. Ang reason, ma'am and sirs, kasi kailangan natin siyang gawing AI is, for example, no, may changes. Example, yung group na ito, hindi ko siya gustong madala sa Photoshop na exporting, no? Or once i-drag and drop ko siya sa Photoshop, hindi ko siya hindi ko siya gusto madala sa graphics. So, yun, you can opt to get those icon na mata, no? And then you can click save. So, yun, after natin na save na yung ginawa natin graphics na parang nawala yung rectangle dito, you can drag and drop those to Adobe Photoshop. So let's try utilizing that design, no? Let's close this Illustrator. And then let's open a canvas dito sa Photoshop. Okay? File. Tapos new. Tapos let's make this 1920 by 1080. Okay, so with that, we can click this and drag papunta sa Photoshop. As you can see, Ito na yung graphics natin, no? And then we can click OK. Ayun. So, yung maganda dito, ma'am and sirs, hindi siya nagpipixelize, no? Yung mga na-download natin from VectTZ and FreePic, yung vector graphics kasi, it is made to be maximized, no? Without degrading its quality. So, yan yung magic ng isang vector graphic, no? Na mada-download natin dito sa freepic.com. Okay? So, let's get back to Photoshop. And then here, pwede tayo mag-maximize ng ating ng ating elements. And if okay na, you can click enter. Ayun. So, yun, meron na tayong mga assets, no? That you can use on your designs. So, paano ba siya makukuha yung individual na mga icons dito? So, you can use the marquee tool here at the upper left part. Make sure na yung layer ng ating mga design yung selected, and then you can draw a rectangle. Then you can click Ctrl-C, then Ctrl-V. And then here you go. Meron na tayong another layer na nakati na 3 tao na ito, no? Then we can delete or hide the eye, no? Dito sa natin sa set of vectors. So, yun, meron na tayong 3 tao. So, ituturo ko sa inyo sa Illustrator paano yung mas easier way, no, na pag-select ng individual na mga elements, okay? So, meron tayong tinatawag dito sa left part, artboard tool. So, with this, yung parang rectangle, yung parang may papel, we can draw another rectangle, no? Parang ganyan. And then we can resize it. Parang ganyan. So, if okay na siya, you can just file, then click save. So, yun, meron tayong 2 artboard. Yung isang default na whole canvas yung nasi-select, and another artboard na ginawa natin para sa selected area lang, no? Kung ano yung gagamitin natin. So, let's check that, no? So, ito yung Illustrator natin again. You can drag and drop this to your canvas. As you can see, kanina, isa lang yung nakikita natin, no? Ngayon, kasi may ginawa tayong another artboard na specific area lang yung selected. So, yun, may na-generate siya na another, kumbaga, element or layout out of sa set of, set of designs. So, you can click that and click OK, or you can just double-click it, no? So, ayun. And you can resize that. Then, click OK. So, basically, yan yung idea dito sa Illustrator, ma'am and sirs, no? You can use artboard para mag-select ng specific area and you can save that. Okay? Okay, so, marunong na kayo paano mag-select, no? Again, you can use this tool, the parang arrow icon or parang select tool na white. You can selectively select a layer and then hanapin siya, yung parang blue square, and you can turn off that square or turn off that layer. So, remember, may blue square, no? Na nagsisignify na siya ang layer na yan. Okay? So, with that, you can click the eye icon. So, makikita ninyo, naglalaho siya. Yung pie na ito, when you click the eye icon, so nawawala siya. Okay? Okay, so let's explore more, no? Tinuturo ko lang sa inyo yung basic kung paano siya ma-utilize. Okay. I have some assets here, no? Ito yung hanap ako muna. Ito. So, ma'am and sirs, yung design na ito, nakuha ko siya from freepic.com, no? So, ito yung tsura niya. So, gusto ko, masasave lang yung white and parang mga pink na mga random geometric shapes na ito, no? So, gusto ko, wala yung blue part na ito, no? So, may mangyayari kasi, if hindi mo siya ma-select out of the design, after nyo download ng asset, yung mangyayari, once mag-drag and drop kayo ng Illustrator file na hindi pa na, again, nasa-select out yung blue design, ito yung makikita ninyo. Yun. So, hindi siya transparent. Yung mga blue part, makikita pa rin siya. So, yung goal natin, kukunin natin out of the design yung background. Okay? So, let's clean muna yung canvas natin. Okay. So let's try opening this EPS file. Again, take note, ma'am and sirs, either EPS or AI file yung may expect nyo once ma-download ninyo yung mga assets, okay? So let's get back to Illustrator. Here we go. Here we are. And then hahanapin natin yung blue background na ito, no, para mawala siya. So as you can see here, sa layers natin, obvious na yung background. Ito siya, no? Naka-lock siya. So hindi natin masiselect siya kasi naka-lock. So kung click natin ito, hindi siya masiselect. If ganyan yung case, we can just look manually, no, dito sa layers and just trial and error, click the eye icon. So yun, nawala na siya. So we can also click the eye icon dito ng freepick.com dito sa ilalim, no? For personal use lang, like project sa inyong school, etc. So yun, if okay na siya, we can save this, Control-Shift-S or File, Save As. Then, pink icons and circle. So yan yung pangalan ko, no? Make sure, again, naka-AI file siya. And click Save. Save. Make sure naka-create PDF compatible file and click OK. After that, let's try drag and dropping that AI file. Ito siya, no? Pink icons and circle. Drag and drop sa inyong Photoshop file. Ayun! So, transparent na siya, no? As you can see. Let's test that out, no? Meron ako ditong JPEG file. Ito. Okay, for a moment. Ito siya, no? So, ito yung layer natin sa ilalim. Lagay ko na siya sa itaas. And then, here you go. As you can see, our asset or graphic is now completely transparent. As you can see here. Okay? So, meron tricky part once nag-download kayo sa, sa FreePic or sa VectEasy. Some of the assets, mayroong shadow kasi. Example is, let me find that first, no? Okay. For a moment. Okay, ito siya. Oh, sorry. So, lahat ito sa freepic.com mong na-download, no? Ito. So, minsan, yung mga graphics, let me open that design muna, no? Okay, for a moment. Ito gusto ko, si clouds, i-utilize ko na or gagamitin ko sa mga layout ko. So, let's open that. Yes. So, as you can see here, preview ng layout. Gusto ko sa graphics na ito, yung clouds lang yung kukunin ko, no? So, paano ba yung gagawin? So, again, na-witness na ninyo kanina, no? Kung paano siya gagawin. So, all you have to do is close yung mga mata na icon sa design, okay? So, let me mano-mano that. Hanapin ko muna si clouds. Okay, ito siya. So, ito si clouds. Kunin ko yung mata ng ibang elements. Okay. And, okay. So, example, ganyan, no? Okay. Okay. So, ito sa loob si clouds sa icon na ito. So, ito yung tatlo. So, we'll get the eye icons of the other elements. Okay. Ayun. And last one. So, let's save that out, clouds. Minsan kasi, merong mga parang shadow, no? Na parang black na ito. Parang hindi siya mawawala sa paggamit mo ng Illustrator or sa pag-delete ng mga other elements. So, I'll teach you how to utilize that, no? Sa mga genius or magaling na dyan sa Illustrator, so siguro may workaround kayo dyan, no? Kung paano mawala yung black. Pero, yung ginagawa ko, I'll be sharing that to you sa mga hindi pa marunong, no? So, yung nagsisave na siya. Ayun, tapos na siya. So, let's close that. Okay. So, eto. Si Clouds 1. Let's drag and drop that sa ating Photoshop file. Click Enter or OK. Okay, so let's give that time. Okay. Oh, hindi pa siya naglo-loading ha. Okay, let's read muna ng mga comments dito. Okay, so same lang po ba yan sa Photoshop? So magkaiba yung purpose ng Illustrator and Photoshop, no? So mamaya i-share ko sa inyo na kung saan kayo pwedeng mag-utilize ng mga free graphics kumbaga or paano kayo mag-layout online, okay? Okay, so hindi pa lumalabas yung clouds natin. Okay, so medyo nag-suffer lang si computer kasi nagla-live streaming ako. So here you go. Ito yung clouds natin. So how can we utilize that, no? Yung graphics natin. So we can use the multiply na mode, no? So make sure na selected yung ating layer na clouds and then you can click here sa itaas sa mode and then click multiply. Okay, so sorry, hindi multiply, screen yung gagamitin niyo. Screen. So ayun. As you can see here, clean na yung ibang clouds natin, no? So eto, parang may white part pa dito kasi may na-miss out tayo sa Illustrator kanina na kunin yung eye or i-hide yung layer. So far yung sa ibang layer, perfect and clean yung pag-cut niya, no, ng mga graphics. So with that, you can utilize that your designs, no, yung mga assets kumbaga from freepik.com. So yun, ma'am and sirs. Gagawin nilang is again, select your layer and then click screen. So you can also manually delete those extra na mga hindi natin na-hide kanina sa Illustrator, no. Make sure na yung mga layers niyo is converted to rasterize, to raster, no, or gagawin niyo is right-click yung layer and then click rasterize layer. Malalaman niyo na hindi pa siya na-rasterize if parang may icon na ito, no? Parang may papel and then parang maliit na square. You can just right-click it and click rasterize layer. With that, we can use the marquee tool and then draw a rectangle. Then click delete. Then we can click Ctrl D to deselect para mawala yung parang rectangle. Ctrl D. We can repeat that process para mga extra elements. Marquee tool, draw a rectangle, press delete, and Ctrl D. And of course, syempre, pwede ka mag-save, no, dito sa file and click Save As. Okay? And you can save that into JPEG format. Okay? So, sa ginagawa kong clouds na graphics na yan, so ito yung na-come up ko, ma'am and sirs, no? Ito yung mga output na nagawa ko. Ito, yung parang clouds. So, yun yung ginawa ko. Yung mode, ginawa kong screen para mawala yung mga black parts. And some of other elements, no? Like, kita niyo yung mga floating na mga elements na yan. Sa freepik.com din siya nanggaling, no? Yung mga ganito. So, again, you can repeat that process, no? By just drag and dropping from a raw EPS file. Tapos, lagay niyo sa AI or Illustrator, hide niyo yung specific na mga elements na hindi niyo dinidesire, and then pwede niyo siyang lagay sa Photoshop, and then yun, you can start your layout. Okay? So, sige. Let's proceed. Sa VecTZ naman, no? Sa vectz.com, ay, by the way, ma'am and sirs, no? Marami pa dito kayo ma-explore dito, no? I advise, when you search dito, sample, magsa-search ako ng mug. So, some assets na may bayad or premium, lumalabas siya. So, medyo mabibreak yung expectation and excitement. Siyempre, lumalabas yung parang feeling mo maganda na yung mga design, and then may bayad pala siya. So, pwede niyo ma-hide siya, no? You can click the filter button here sa upper right, and then click the free checkbox. After nyan, only the free ones will be showing sa mga assets ni dito. So, maganda dito kasi, example, magdi-design ka for a local project. So, pwede kayong mag-search ng mug, then mock-up. Ayun. So, as you can see, example, no? Ito yung books mock-up. Yun ang nangyayari. Ito set lang tayo ng free. Pwede tayong mag-change ng content, no? Or I mean, ng mga text niya from a mock-up, balik kumbaga. Okay, so ito yung ibang mock-up. Ito yung mga mock-up na libre. So, pwede niyo siya ma-change. So, yung mga mock-up, ide-demo ko sa inyo, no, kung paano siya ma-change yung look niya. Okay, so meron akong na-prepare dito. Yung free mock-up na mga images, no? Okay, so eto. Try natin tong yung free mock-up cabinet. So, ito yung tsura niya. So, meron parang poster pala ako dito. Magazine mock-up. Okay. So, ayun. So, as you can see, ito yung pinapalabas na pwede ninyong ma-change yung content from freepik.com. So, sana download ko na mock-up from freepik.com. I can use Photoshop dito, no? Kasi PSD file yung binigay niya na free asset. Okay, let's open that. Ayun. So, ang mangyayari dito sa layers panel, dito kayo pwede maka-change or maka-add ng inyong mga elements, no? Dito sa right side, may lumalabas dito Smart Object Left, Smart Object Right, Middle, and Smart Object Right. So, with that, pwede tayong mag-change ng content, no? Ng ma-design. So, all you have to do is just double-click, no? Ng mga element dito. So, dito nakalagay, Smart Object Left. Meaning, sa name niya, etong part yung ma-edit. Smart Object Middle. So, possibly ito, no? Yung parang half flip na page. So, siguro, yan yung gagamitin natin, no? So, okay. So, let's try dropping elements there. Okay. So, eto may mga images ako dito. Okay, so drag, drop. Then, siguro ito, no? Okay. So, lagay natin sa itaas yung isda. Then, let's save it. Control S or file save. Then, we can close this. Automatically, si mockup, siya yung nag-a-adjust na ilagay yung layout ninyo sa inyong mga design. So, you can repeat that method sa iba pang pages, no? Ito sa Smart Object Left. Again, you can drag and drop elements right there. You can increase its size and save. Control S. And you can close it. Yun, as you can see, that's how mockup works, no? So, hindi lang magazine yung pwede ninyong ma-download, no? Sa experience ko before, meron ditong mga coffee cups, meron ditong cellphone na mockup, smartphone mockup. So, basically, siguro kayo na bahala mag-explore, no, dito sa freepik.com. Okay? So, let's open vectz.com. Vectz. Kamusta kayo dyan sa stream? So, hello everyone. Oh, from Miss Ging. So, possibly Miss Ging, yung si YouTube mo, naka-automatic yung resolution, tapos naka-low resolution. So, I advise siguro gawin mong 720p yung resolution, no, sa YouTube para klaro siya. From Sir Gian Marvino, how about po yung mga wordings? Pwede po ba namin siya ma-edit pa or ma-change ang letters? So, yes sir, no? From Illustrator, pwede niyo siya ma-change. Pero, basically, lahat ng layout ko, sir, ginagawa ko sa, sa Photoshop. So, yung mga layouts ko, mostly, katulad dito sa example, no? Okay, medyo naglalag siya. Eto, okay. So, eto sa layout na ito, sir, pwede niyong i-cast out yung mga text dito, no? Sa Illustrator pa lang. Katulad sa, kung nakita ninyo, wala nang text. Kasi, tinanggal ko yung mga text form dito. Ito, etc. And once na-save ko siya, repeat yung tinuro ko, lagay sa Photoshop. Okay. That's the time dito sa Photoshop ako nag-a-add ng aking text. Okay? So, walang right or wrong sa process, no, sa pagdi-design. So, kung ano yung komportable sa inyo, ma'am and sirs, or may na-discover kayo na mas easier way sa pag-layout, so you can do that, no? So, ito yung tinuturo ko kasi ito yung workflow ko lang yung tinuturo ko. Mas comfortable ako mag-edit ng text and mag-add text dito sa Photoshop, kumbaga. Okay. So, by the way, ma'am and sirs, no? Hindi ko na lagay dito sa slides ko. Before I forget, you can download free fonts dito sa thefont.com. So, please take note of that. Hindi ko siya nag-include sa PowerPoint presentation ko. So, ito, thefont.com. So, maraming magagandang font dito na pwede ninyong ma-utilize. Yun. So, as in, maganda siya sa inyong mga layouts. So, feel free to explore in this website. Sorry, hindi para nakita yung yung screen ko. So, thefont.com yung i-explore ninyo. Thefont, DAFONT.com. Okay? And, sorry, no, hindi pa nakikita yung screen ko. Again, ma'am and sirs, katulad dito sa layout na ito, meron mga text and background. Hindi ako sa Illustrator nag-edit ng text, no? Sa Photoshop ako usually. So, you can drag and drop those layout sa Illustrator again and repeat the process, no, na ginawa ko. Just remove the eyes or the hide icon, save and import that to Photoshop. After that, after you import that on Photoshop, that's the time you can add text. So again, ma'am and sirs, sa inyo yung freedom, no, kung paano niya siya gagawin or execute yung process or workflow ninyo. Okay? So basically, yung personally, mas komportable ako sa Photoshop mag-add ng text. So sa mga hindi pa alam mag-add ng text, dito lang siya, ma'am and sirs, sa left part, text tool, and then you can click on your canvas, sample text. Katulad ng Word, you can Control A, highlight all text. May color palette dito sa itaas. Mabilisan to, no? And then, change that to red. And then, you increase the font size. Of course, you can change the font look, no, or font family. Okay, so if okay na siya, you can click here the move tool, no? Or Control D para ma-finalize or ma-finalize yung pag-input ng text. Okay? Okay, so sige, let's proceed sa Vecteezy. Vecteezy.com, again, parang freepik.com din siya. Search your desired layout. And click that. You can free download those graphics, no? Siguro, let's try download, no? So again, tuturuan ko yung mamaya paano mag-attribute, no, ng mga layout. Kung hindi siya for personal, for projects siya, or something like that. So ito yung vector natin from vectz. Let's right-click that and extract. Ito siya. Again, parang illustrate sa FreePic din, no? EPS file yung generate niya. Again, ma'am and sirs, yung RAR file na uncompress ng isang file dito, free to download yan, ha? Pumunta lang yung sa WinRAR or i-google niyo yung WinRAR. And then, you can click that. And you can click download WinRAR. Okay? It is free to download. Okay. So, maganda kasi ito yung tinuturo ko sa inyo, no? Kasi yung high school ako and college, hindi ko pa nalaman to yung mga free na mga graphics nito. Pumunta ako sa Google, like, nag-search ako ng computer, and then pumunta ako sa images, and then pumunta ako dito sa tools, size, then pinapalakihan ko para na-make sure ko yung graphics ay malaki. So, yung disadvantage dito, syempre, kaya papangit dito yung mga graphics. At saka, pwede nga makasuhan kasi hindi ito libre, no? Pinagmamayari ito ng mga websites. So, hindi ito yung best practice sa pagle-layout, no? Kaya nga, tinuturo ko sa inyo yung FreePic at saka yung vectz.com. Okay? Let's proceed. Free photos na libraries, no? Meron akong share yung pixabay.com and unsplash.com. Katulad ng FreePic at vectz, puro mga free images din ito, no? So, you can search pixabay.com and unsplash.com. So, here, you can search your image na gusto niyo makita, no? Personally, I prefer Pixabay, no? For me, may more professional touch or parang na filter, no? Puro magagandang images yung sa Pixabay. Sunsplash, okay din. So, it depends din sa taste ninyo, no? Depende din sa inyo. So, you can search your car. So, yun. You can download those assets for free. So, example ito, no? Then, you can click free download. Then, click download. Meron ditong high na resolution, no? High resolution. Pero dapat mag-login ka. So, ito yung 1920. Pwede kayong mag-download agad-agad. So, again, kung gusto niyo mag-download ng high resolution, parang kailangan niyo mag-login dito. For no charge, no? Libre. Okay? Ganyan din dito sa Unsplash. You can click on image. Then, click download free. And then, you're good to go. Ayun na. Meron na kayong high resolution na image from unsplash.com and Pixabay. Ituturo ko sa inyo, ma'am and sirs, yung isang application na ginagamit ko, no? Yung magandang feature dito sa Photoshop. Yung fast cutting, no? Na mga method. Okay? Okay, for a moment. Meron ako ditong dalawang portrait, no? Isang bata at isang babae na naka-costume. So, traditionally, mag-cut tayo, we use pen tool, no? Pen tool dito sa Photoshop. And we rigorously adjust and cut our elements na parang time-consuming. Actually, dapat precise, no? I-zoom mo pa yung image and then dapat insakto yung cut mo. So, ituturo ko sa inyo yung parang bagong feature daw, no? Parang last year na siya or 2019. Dito, meron tayong quick selection tool, di ba? Tapos, we can increase the bracket and then we draw our image, no? So, okay yung method na yan. Pero, may nabasa ako kasi, parang last year lang ito, eto sa itaas, yung select subject. So, importante, dapat dito siya yung maminsers, no? Nakalagay. Yung sa Magic Wand tool, right-click niyan. Kasi lahat ng icon na parang may arrow na maliit, meron siyang parang tools, kumbaga. So, sa loob, pwede kayong mag-right-click and then you can select your desired tool. So, now we will be using Quick Selection Tool. So, with this, yung Select Subject na icon, yung click natin ng ituturo ko. Yung maganda dito kasi, parang fast, parang nag-determine niya yung mga elements, no? Automatically. So, yun. Pag-click ng Select Subject, select na din yung subject natin, no? So, merong mga hindi clean na mga nakat dito. So, you can omit that by clicking Alt and then clicking those missed areas, no? So, kung may mga nasobra, pwede nyo i-delete or i-add, bali. Kung Alt, subtract. Kung hindi nyo pa i-click yung Alt, naging plus siya. Meaning yan, mag-add ka ng another area. Kung Alt, subtract. So, nagma-minus siya. So, with that, selected na yung babae natin, yung little lady, we can click this icon sa ilalim. Parang mask tool ito. Sa lower right, add a mask. Ayun. So, yun. Automatically, selected na and nakat na yung subject natin. So, with that, you can add background to your subject, no? Yun. So, yan, yung fast way of selecting your subject. So, with that method, nakapag-layout din ako ng image sa daughter ko, no? Kaya ito sa yung layout niya. Asan na ba yan? Okay, for a moment. So, ayan. Using that method, parang nawala. Oh. Just. Oh, parang nawala yung siguro pakita ko na lang sa Facebook. With that method kasi hindi mo na kailangan mag-time consumingly cut using pen tool, no? Yung mga layout niyo. So okay, so here as you can see, ito yung image. Kinat ko to using the select subject tool sa itaas sa may Photoshop, and then change ko yung background. So originally, yung picture ay ito. Saan ba yun? Ito. So ito yung background din, no? After using the select subject, ito na yung output. Ito na yun. Cleanly nakat na yung si baby, and then in-add ko yung other elements. So basically, yan yung idea kung paano gamitin yung select subject. You can easily cut elements using Photoshop, no? Okay? So, yun. Sa Pixabay at Unsplash. So, just take note of that. Okay? Another one here is pictab.com. So, si Pictab, kung makikita ninyo kanina pa ako nag-open ng window or tab, parang may nag-open na ito, no? So, here you can search, no, your assets, kumbaga, for free, para sa free pick and sa Victizi kung saan available. So, I will be demonstrating that later on, no? So, before I proceed, let's have a 5-minute break siguro, no? So, para makapag-CR break kayo and water break. So, sige, we will be exploring about PicTab after a short break, no? So, sige, ma'am and sirs. So, let's be back in 5 minutes or 10 minutes, no? I will be answering some of your questions. And, yun, I will be demonstrating about this PicTab. Okay? So, see you in a while. 5 minutes lang, ha? Break. So, sige, ma'am and sirs. Yun, no, to answer some of the questions, no? Okay, so from Sir Eugene Manikan. So, correct me if I'm wrong. The problem in FreePic, I think, is limited lang ang resources na ma-download mo in a free account unless mag-upgrade ka ng account. So, tama, sir, no? Hanggang 2 lang yung pwede mong i-download. Pero I will be teaching you, ma'am and sirs, how what's the workaround with that, no? Anong pwede nyo gawin para maging unlimited yung download nyo with FreePic. So, later on, I will be discussing that. Good comment, Sir Eugene, no, for reminding me. And I will be discussing that after this PicTab topic. Okay? Okay, so Sir Cendric Hernandez. Sorry po na late ako. Okay lang, sir, no? Okay lang, sir, na late po kayo kasi this is a recorded na webinar, so you can still rewatch this over and over again. So, Sir Dean Douglas, pahingi ng Illustrator installer. So, si Adobe Photoshop and Illustrator, may Creative Cloud sila, no? Parang may bayad na ano ba? Monthly or parang, yes, monthly na subscription. So, later on, papakita ko sa inyo si photopea.com na website. Parang Photoshop siya na website, no? Na pwede niyo gamitin, bali kumbaga sa inyong mga layouts anywhere, kasi without installing your Photoshop, makakapag-Photoshop ka kasi this is a free web-based para Photoshop-like website, no? So, makikita niyo yan. How about yung mga wordings? Okay, na-answer ko na yan. So, okay. May certificate po ba? From Renalisa Aguilar. Yes po, may certificate po, no? After this webinar. Siguro we'll be ending baka 4 or 3:45 kung wala ng questions. Paano naman ang mag-buy ng WinRAR? Anong difference or advantages ng WinRAR na may bayad? So, yan yung unique sa WinRAR kasi compared sa ibang application. Amazing si WinRAR kasi after ng 40-day na trial, nagpa-pop up na siya sa Windows mo, no? Na your WinRAR has expired. So, please purchase a premium version. So, yung nakakatawa kasi patuloy pa rin tayo naka-open ng WinRAR, di ba? Turns out, si WinRAR, willing sila na parang magiging parang free siya and constantly nagpa-pop up siya na nagre-remind na bibili ka ng premium version. Turns out, nagkakapera sila or nagkaka-income sila through big companies. Kasi si big companies, willing sila magbayad ng premium na premium accounts para sa WinRAR. Same goes to Microsoft Office, Adobe Suite, Adobe Creative Cloud. Syempre, ayaw din naman ng isang company na ma-jail, no? Or ma-penalize kasi pirated yung applications nila. So, yan si WinRAR. Yung free at saka si may bayad na version, halos parang wala ngang difference na serve niya yung purpose niya kahit free yung gagamitin mo. Okay. For a while. Okay, so yes, magiging available po ito yung ano no, yung recording natin. Sir, ano po bang version ng Photoshop niyo? So yung akin 2020 version no ng Photoshop. So I will be giving to use later no nung saan kayo pwedeng mag-download. Oh, Sir Schweizer, hello. Yung fellow training specialist namin dito sa ano sa DICT. Sir Schweizer, kung nakikinig ka, kung saan ka man ngayon, paki-comment lang. Okay, Sir Mark Anthony Flores, yes po, I can hand out my slides later, no? Okay, so naubos na natin yung mga some of the questions here, no? Let's get back to the discussion. Okay. So si PicTab is a free PicTab is a new tab Chrome extension. So it will become your default homepage where you can find and share the best free graphic resources, no? So ito yung favorite ko na extension, no, sa online, no? Kasi yung nangyayari, you can easily search resources here. Rope, any word. So, bibigay siya ng mga free resources, mapa-vector man yan or image. So, you can select specific asset through tags. Yes, tags. So, you can, example, gusto ko image lang or photo yung lalabas. So, you can click photo and lahat ng rope na image lang yung ipapalabas niya. So, paano ka makaka-install ng PicTab? So, all you have to do is Google PicTab or pictab.com, no? After that, you can click this install Chrome extension. So, just follow instructions, click this. After that, mai-install na siya sa system mo. So, an icon will appear like that looks like this, letter P sa itaas. Okay? After that, all your new tab will be pag nag-new tab ka, ito yung lalabas. And of course, pwede mo din siya i-off, no? If naanoy ka na yan yung lumalabas na new tab. So, punta ka lang dito sa settings. Tapos, dito sa ilalim. Mali pala. So, yung gagawin mo para ma-disable siya, just right-click this P button and then manage extension, then turn off. Click mo ito, yung on, yung off na toggle. Okay? So again, use pictab.com para sa mga, kung medyo nabobore kayo or wala kayong time para mag-explore isa-isa from Pixabay to Unsplash to Vecteezy to FreePic. So with PicTab, it is a one-stop hub to search your free resources. Okay? So you don't need to search sa Google na ng assets ninyo. And baka makasuhan pa kayo ng kung saan kayo kukuha ng inyong mga resources. Kasi most of the time dito sa Google, para mga merong mga copyright, no, or parang may mga ano bang tawag diyan, watermark na nakalagay. So hindi mo magagamit. One time nakakita ko ng isang coffee shop sa Facebook yun na posting, yung wall design niya na parang poster, parang may quotation dun sa wall, may nakalagay na watermark, I stock photo. So, yan yung consequences pag nag-download ko lang sa Google na hindi ka marunong mag-delete ng mga ganyang mga problema or something like that. Ay, by the way, no? So, yun. Pictab.com, remember that. One amazing tool pala na gusto ko din i-share sa inyo is yung content-aware na function sa Photoshop. Okay? So, let's try using that content-aware, no, na function. Sige, I'll be finding an asset here. Okay, here it is. Si content aware. So if may Photoshop ka, so by the way, this is my daughter, no? Her name is Eve. So pwede mo siyang i-omit yung certain area cleanly using content aware, no? So using your marquee tool, you can draw a rectangle to a certain area, and then you can click, or you can go to edit. Okay, so hindi ko siya makita dito, no? Ito pala, si content aware fill. After that, hindi ko ginamit to. Apologies, ma'am and sirs, if magagamit ako ng shortcut, please take note na lang sa inyong notebooks dan. Shift F5. Shift F5. After that, lalabas yung dialog box na ito. Meron kayong mga various na mga selections. You can click content aware and then click OK. Automatically and cleanly, kukunin niya yung graphics cleanly, no? Same with other elements, no? Katulad dito. They can click Shift F5, content aware. Yun. So, konti na lang yung i-fix ninyo. Dito, sa ilalim ng eyedropper tool, merong patch tool. Or, healing brush tool. So, you can use that, yung patch tool, and you can draw a random shape out of an area, and then you can drag outside that area, and then si Photoshop automatic mag-select. So, syempre, hindi clean siya kung hindi tama yung pag-select mo, no? So, you have kayo na bahala mag-explore, ma'am and sirs, no? So, ganyan yung idea ng isang patch tool, no? So, medyo may ano pa dito, no? So, yun. So, basically, yan yung idea ng patch tool dito and healing brush tool. So, sa healing brush tool, you can use right-click on the area and select the size of your brush, or you can use the bracket on your keyboard. And then you can click Alt kung saan yung area siya gagawin yung reference, and then you can draw or brush on that area. So, si Photoshop automatically smartly clean yung area na yan. So, yan yung gusto kong ituro sa inyo yung patch tool and content aware. So, amazing tong content aware, ma'am and sirs, no? So, try natin si Evie kunin sa background. Shift F5 kung kaya niya. Ayun. So, halos nawala si Evie. So, basically, yan yung idea, ma'am and sirs, na content aware na tool and patch tool dito sa ilalim ng eyedropper. Again, makikita ni si patch tool by right-clicking the icon here, and andito siya. Si patch healing and healing brush tool. Okay? Close. Yes, sir. Ma'am Charlemagne Tingson, merong attendance. To Miss Ma'am Jane, yes, meron po ako may i-recommend mamaya, no, na pwedeng gamitin sa pag-edit na iba, not Photoshop or AI. From Sir Coco, meron po kayo na-discuss before na Adobe? Din po, saan po ba makakita? Yes po, meron po kayong Photoshop na webinar last time. So, I will be emailing to you the link ng Photoshop discussion ko. Last year yon. So, please take the time, no, to wait. Matatapos na tayo later para mabigay ko yung attendance link. Doon makukuha kayo yung attendance sheet ninyo, yung email address niyo sa attendance link, and I will be sending to you the link for the Photoshop tutorial. Okay? Okay, let's proceed. After the pick tab, another one here is flaticon.com. So, si Flaticon, actually, lahat ng resources na makikita niyo sa flaticon.com is nakalink din dito sa pick tab. So, example, mag-search ka ng computer again, no? Computer na icons. You can click the tag na button here. Then, you can select the icons na button here. Halos lahat dito ay nanggaling din sa Flaticon na website. So, yun. Let's explore sa Flaticon, no? So, pwede tayong mag-type dito, building. Okay. So let's just wait. Yun. So, same with free pick. Meron ding mga crown yung mga may premium na version. So, you can always select the filter and click free. Okay? So, here, you can simply click an icon and click PNG para ma-download niyo yung specific na icon na yan. Okay? So, that's flaticon.com, and you can see that also on PicTab when you install the PicTab na extension. No? Okay? Let's proceed. Let's enhance.io. So, this is one of my favorite na image assisting na app. No? So, let's explore sa let's enhance.io. Okay. So, let's enhance.io is a website that example, low resolution yung image nyo, no? Let's say 500 pixels by 500 pixels. Pwede din siya ma-maximize for free using this website, no? Let's enhance.io. So, eto. Nakalagin na ako kanina, no? Dito sa right side. Upper right part, my images. You can sign up here for free, no? So here, you can drag and drop images. So, eto, kanina, before tayo mag-start ng discussion, meron akong image dito na low resolution, no? This is, ilang pixels to? 640 by 426 pixels, which is super low resolution and pangit kung gamitin mo siya sa mga layouts. So, yun yung disadvantage, no? So, using Let's Enhance.io na website, you can drag and drop this to that website, like that. Let it sit for a while, and then click Start Process, no? So, with this, you can increase its resolution up to 4 times, no? Imagine from 600 by 400 pixels, nagiging 3,000 pixels na siya, no? To 1,700 pixels. And using AI, na i-enhance na yung quality, no? So, just click this Start Processing, no? And it will take 1 to 2 minutes to process. And its output is this. Let's preview, no? Let's download. Again, kanina ko pa to na gamit, no? Or na drag and drop. So, let's review. So, ito again, yung original file, 600 pixels by 400. And ito na yung enhanced version niya. Ayun, naging ano na siya? Ilang pixels na to? Again, 3,000 pixels, no? So, yun, it cleanly expands ang image, no? So, yan yung reason na it takes a while para mag-process siya kasi kumbaga ini-evaluate niya pa yung image kung ano pwede niyang i-stretch and i-enhance. So, may mga references sa ibang websites. So, yun, generate niya yung high resolution version ng isang image. So, amazing, di ba? So, ito yung tatandaan niyo ng website, let'senhance.io. If meron kayong image from your high school pictures, no, na syempre, potato camera pa yung ginagamit ninyo, low resolution. So, you can use this website para ma-expand and pagandahin yung quality ng isang image. Okay? And eto na yung rin-request nyo kanina, yung photopea.com. So, photopea.com is an online photo editor that lets you edit photos, apply effects. Basically, what Photoshop can do, no? Pero actually, some hindi niya magagawa, no? Like 3D functions, yung select subject na function kanina. So, yun. Let's explore, no? Photopea.com. Yung maganda dito kasi, makaka-open siya ng mga raw files from your DSLR photos without even installing Photoshop sa inyong, sa inyong computer. So, katulad ng Photoshop, pwede kayong mag-drag and drop ng mga photos or even AI files. Okay, so hindi siya nag-open. Let's try that again. Ayun, loading. So, ayan na siya. So, basically, yung layout niya parang Photoshop din, no? May layers, may channels. Pwede kayo mag-add ng layers. So, yung maganda dito kasi anywhere, basta may internet kayo and may computer, syempre, pwede kayo maka-edit ng images. Just like Photoshop. Amazing kasi kahit billboard size, yung na-amaze ko dito kasi hindi siya naglalag yung computer mo. Weird lang kasi yung Photoshop kung paano niya siya nag-process ng task ninyo. Medyo naglalag yung computer mo kasi all of your resources sa RAM, etc. nagagamit. Eto si Photopea kasi medyo ewan ko lang kung paano siya mag-process or mag-deal ng images, pero napakagaan mag-layout dito. And of course, yung mga icons, katulad din ng Photoshop na familiar ninyo, no? So, hindi kayo mabibigo dito. Especially kay Ma'am, sino ba yung nagtanong kanina kung alternative? Si Miss Jane, may recommend ko daw na hindi Photoshop or AI. So, ito yung Ma'am yung answer, no? Photopea.com. Basically, parang Photoshop din siya. Meron siyang pen tool, rectangle tool, etc. Marquee tool. So, amazing talaga. Parang Photoshop siya. Characters, mag-add kayo ng text. Paragraph. So, yung iba lang dito, kasi mag-save ka, parang nagda-download ka ng file. So, if you click File, then click Download, Save as PSD, watch the lower left part of my screen, no? Yun, nagda-download siya. So, hindi ka pwede mag-save save as multiple times, no? I mean, pwede ka mag-save multiple times, pero multiple files din ang masasave. So, yung na-save natin na ito, pwede din siya ma-open sa Photoshop, no? Let's see. Ayun. So, ito Photoshop na naman, sirs, ino-open, no? Ito yung image natin. So, yun, ma'am and sirs. You can use photopea.com to edit photos for free anywhere, basta may internet, and only may add dito sa right part. So, tulong nila lang dito sa Photopea, no? Yung advertisement. Pabayaan nyo na. Yung disadvantage dito, if maliit yung screen mo, syempre, malaki din yung advertisement na makonsume sa area. So, yun. Please explore ito yung photopea.com. It's just like Photoshop, so it's amazing talaga. Okay? Next. Downloading resources. Okay. So, ito na yung question kanina ni Sir, no? Ang reality kasi, si FreePic, I don't know with Victizi, up to 2 asset lang pwede mo i-download. Kung gusto mo umabot sa 10 assets, yung pwede mo download, kailangan mo mag-login. And of course, for free din yan. Yung drawback kasi yung once umabot ka na ng 10 downloads dun sa pag-login mo, wala na. So, yung pwede mong gawin is, para ma-hack or para may workaround dyan is, mag-download ka ng Brave browser. So, si Brave browser, Chromium-based din siya na browser, no? Parang Google Chrome din. Yung maganda dito kasi, it has a private window, incognito mode, with Tor. So, at Tor, yung Tor is a free and open source software for enabling anonymous communication by directing internet traffic through a free worldwide volunteer overlay network to conceal a user's location and usage. So, yung nangyayari, pag na-reach mo na yung quota mo, pwede kang maggamit ng browser na ito and access ulit ng freepic.com and mag-redownload kayo. So, yung nangyayari, parang unlimited download na yung nangyayari, no? So, i-demo ko sa inyo, no? Ito yung Brave browser ko. Kayo na bahala mag-Google and download sa inyong PC, no? So, ito, for the sake na ma-demo ko lang, no? So, all you have to do is, ito yung Brave browser. Katulad din siya yung look niya sa Google Chrome. Sa upper right, sorry po, hindi na share yung screen. Ito po yung Brave, no? Yung Brave browser. So, pag na-open na siya, ito si, Brave. Again, open ko lang yung PowerPoint presentation ko. Ito si Brave browser, no? Meron siyang Tor, open source software na magiging anonymous yung usage mo. So, here, sa Brave, sa upper right part, you can click the new private window with Tor. Okay, so ito siya, itsura niya. Pakita ko sa inyo. From Sir Julius Salen. Buti sir, kasi maganda si Brave kasi pati si YouTube nabablock niya yung mga advertisements. So, kawawa naman yung mga friends natin sa nag-vlog. So, let's support them by just using Google Chrome, no? So, para hindi ma-block yung browser nila. Okay, so let's try downloading assets here hanggang ma-block na ako. Free download. Ayun, naka-download ako, di ba? Let's try downloading another asset. So, this time, na-reach ko ng limit ko. After download ko to, ma-open yung prompt na ito. You've reached your daily download limit as guest. So again, work around, pwede kayong mag-login, have another additional 10 quota, or you can use Tor browser. So all you have to do is copy that link ng asset, go to Brave, again, click that icon and, Brave, then new private window with Tor. Paste that, and then just wait until it loads, no? Okay, so, sige. Ito siya. After that, pag nag-download tayo, successfully, madadownload natin yung asset natin for free. Ayun. So, as you can see, cancel ko lang to, no? So, yan yung magic ng Tor. So, that basically answers your question, sir, kanina, no? Paano magiging unlimited yung download nyo dito sa freepick.com using Tor on a Brave browser. Okay? Let's proceed. Remove.bg. So, kanina tinuro ko yung select subject. Si remove.bg, basically, medyo lazy na way ito. Kasi, yung disadvantage dito kasi magiging low resolution lang yung pag-remove ng background. Kung gusto mo mag-high resolution siya, kailangan mo magbayad with a premium fee, no? So, yun. Let's demo that. Remove.bg. Let's drag and drop our asset again. Let's see kung si Madam dito ma-clean niya yung image. So, yun. Just like magic, no? Na-clean niya yung image natin without a GIF. Ang bilis lang. So, you can download that. Kaso, yung problema, low resolution siya. So, again, I advise using the select subject tool sa Photoshop. Let's try again another image. Ayun. Ang ganda, no? Diba? Ang bilis mag-cut ng subject. So, that's remove.bg. So, you can download that asset. Okay. How to correctly attribute an image, no? So, sa FreePick, you must give a credit to the author using the line designed by FreePick, no? So, you can put a little line sa lower right part ng image para makredit din man yung FreePick. So, attribution isn't required if you are a premium user. So, if nagbabayad ka. So, in planning to mass sell your design, the resources provided by FreePick cannot be the main element of your design. So, meaning yan, so nagde-design ka ng poster or billboard, dapat hindi siya yung main element, no? So, kung may subject ka, dapat siya yung malaking itsura. Yung element from FreePick, dapat maliit lang siya, yung asset. Okay? Same with DICT, no? Yung rules niya halos magkapareho. Most graphics come with a standard license, which means that you can use them in premium and commercial projects by giving attribution to the author. If you don't want to give attribution, bili ka ng premium, okay? So, image attribution. Doing the right thing isn't just about paying for images. It's also about making sure creators are correctly credited for their work. You're legally required to attribute it, and failing to do so may lead to legal proceedings. Image attribution is quite straightforward. So, ito maminsers, no? Ito yung rules for commercial and personal projects, no? Importante lang, kinikredit mo yung design by FreePick, okay? You can use it on digital and printed media for a limited number of times and perpetually. Yes, so from anywhere in the world and etc. Ito din si DICT, no? attribution is required. Print runs, up to 50 copies lang daw. TV, up to budget, $1,000 lang daw. So, again, free pick lang yung isa sa mga recommended ko dito. Ito din yung mostly ginagamit ko, no, yung free pick na website. And many more. So, bonus, no? Si youtube.com/audio library, no? Ito yung mga free music library na mga, kung isa kang vlogger, kung gusto nyo hindi ma-copy strike yung YouTube nyo para hindi yung mga may royalty na mga music. Kasi pag gumamit kayo ng mga Taylor Swift or mga Ed Sheeran na music, chances na hindi na ninyo mamomonetize yung mga YouTube video nyo kasi may nag-aari ng mga audio na yan. So yun, download free music, free background music at youtube.com/audio library. Okay? So, sige. Another one here is ano pa ituro ko nga pala dito sa OBS meron ako mga videos or mga graphics na mga nagmo-move or nag-animate sa background. By the way, yung ginamit ko is si VidEasy. Kapatid din na website ni DICT, no? Dito, lahat may mga free videos dito, no? Gaming. Ganang keyword. So, eto, meron ditong COVID na, or I mean, virus na video. So, lahat ito free to download. So, amazing, di ba? So, hindi lang virus na yung mga pwede nyo ma-download dito, no? Lahat lang na mga assets like dito. Retro na keyword, no? So, you can download those free graphics, no? So, yun, kung vlogging kayo or Facebook gaming, so you can use these websites or you can use these videos for free. Ayun, so kung nakikita ninyo, yan, so mga free assets yan sa videasy.com. So as you can see here, sa mga previous mga events ko, ginagamit ko yan. Let me find muna, no? Ito, mga ganito, mga videos, mga ganito, sa VidEasy lahat ng galing to, ng mga graphics. So, same with other assets, no? Katulad dito yung magandang na-download ko from, ginamit ko sa launching ng free wifi namin sa Capiz. Ito yung video na ito. Yan, so parang Oscars na ano, no? Na mga lumilitaw-litaw na mga orbs. So sa videasy.com niyo makakuha or madadownload ito for free. So yun. So that's basically it sa ating discussion maminsers, no? So I am now open to answer your questions dito sa YouTube before tayo mag-close or matapos yung discussion natin sa YouTube. Sir, can we also have the presentation? Yes, I will be sending that to you, no? Kasama ng inyong certificate. So, again, ma'am and sirs, please make sure sa mga participants natin na yung email addresses ninyo, gawin yung tama, no? Dapat double check and review if tama yung spelling, kumbaga ng mga email address ninyo para hindi magbabounce or hindi niyo ma-receive yung certificate ninyo, okay? From Sir Julius, nagustuhan ko sa Brave may ad blocker. Yes, sa YouTube nag-ad block siya. So yun, we can support of course sa mga friends natin na YouTuber. So we can enable our ads using Google Chrome. How can we acquire the certificate? So Shara May T, we will be emailing that if you can if you successfully fill up the attendance sheet after I answer your questions here. Let me browse muna sa chat box. Si flat icon, sir, kung may copyright, so far, parang wala Check ko lang. Ito siya. Okay. Okay. So, gusto niya ma-attribute, ilagay yung link, kumbaga sa mga, sa may icon, parang maliit lang na text. So, yun. Sa mga, kung mag-print kayo, lagyan nyo lang ng flaticon.com. Oh, sorry. Lagyan nyo lang ng flaticon.com na text, katulad ng ganito. So, sa video, ganyan din. So, may link lang siya. Liitan nyo lang yung attribution, kumbaga. Okay? So, from Sir John Mark Gelo again, yes, yung content-aware, magagamit talaga yan sa mga graphic editing. Can we also save an AI to PNG? Yes, ma'am. So, possible yan. Kasi ako, Photoshop person ako, Sir Robin, sa Photoshop ko siya sinisave. So, lahat ng ine-extract ko na elements sa AI, dun ko sa Illustrator, sa Photoshop, sinisave as PNG. From Miss Mary Pastara. Yes, this is recorded, ma'am, no? Okay. Wala po bang select subject sa Photoshop CS6? Yes, sir, parang wala siyang, Photoshop. So, kung gusto niyo mag-download, at your own risk, syempre, no? So, I advise na dapat mag-subscribe kayo sa Creative Cloud dito sa amin sa DICT. Meron kaming license dito sa Adobe Creative Cloud. So, noon nag-explore pa ako, merong mga free resources katulad dito sa worldsource.org. Dito, makaka-search kayo ng mga Photoshop or Illustrator. Pero, syempre, hindi ito recommended kasi piracy ito. So, dapat make sure na magsasubscribe kayo sa Creative Cloud na per monthly. So, ito, may mga Photoshop dito na bago or Illustrator. You can freely download here. Pero, syempre, dapat mag-subscribe kayo sa Creative Cloud, no? You can just click this or here, Illustrator 2020. Then, just close ang mga advertisement na nagpop up, no? Ito. Then, click direct download. So, it's just that easy, no? Okay? Okay. So from Miss Diana, dami ko pong natutunan, very informative. Baka po meron kayong another video regarding sa Photoshop. So yes, Ma'am Diana, no, I will be sharing that link ng discussion before. From Sir Boy Jaguar. Maganda po, sir, yung Photoshop 2021. Madali na po magtanggal ng background. Salamat din po pala, sir. May mga nalaman. Yes, thank you, sir. Pwede ba dyan sa Let's Enhance IO yung mga old photos, sir? Yes. Yes, sir. Pwede siya. Pwede siya para mag high resolution. Sir, what is the best for graphics and vid editing? Windows or Mac? Personally, sa experience ko is Mac talaga. Kasi meron akong Mac na 2013. Tapos, doon ako nag-render and edit na gamit yung Lightroom, Adobe Lightroom at Adobe Premiere. Halos walang lag sa pagbabrowse ng video. Amazing kasi wala siyang video card. Integrated graphics lang na Intel. And yung RAM niya 8 GB lang. Pero smooth talaga. Especially sa wedding industry. Kapag nag-video SDE sila, yung same day edit. So, recommended talaga yung Mac. Kasi mabilisan talaga yung edit. At saka less ang lag or no lag at all. So, yun. Paano po ba ma-recover ng unsaved file sa Photoshop? Like, for example, nag-blackout po. Okay. So, sa Photoshop, pag nag-blackout, automatic, next open mo ng Photoshop, may recovered na ano yan, na nasa save or nagpa-pop up na na Photoshop file. At least kung ano pa yung last na recover niya, pwede niyo pang ma-edit. So hindi ako nakapag in-depth research pa kung paano niyo auto-save yung Photoshop. So yun sir. Yan lang yung knowledge ko regarding sa Photoshop na auto recovery. Okay? Is Photopea only paid one time? So, si Photopea, Sir Jeffrey, is for free. So, it's amazing, no? Meron siyang premium version para mawala yung advertisement. So, it's up to you, no? Kung willing ka mag-shell out ng additional funds para sa premium. Pero, for me personally, okay na yung free version. Okay? Hoping na magkaroon din ng video animation using Premiere and After Effects webinar. Yes, Sir Jonathan Ronquillo, no? I will, this is the purpose ng webinar ko. Kung ma-notice nyo, sa title ko, may nakalagay dyan, Adobe Dynamic Link Webinar Series. So, yun, I will be teaching you how to cross-application edit assets without re-exporting some assets, no? I will be sharing to you my experience last 2013. Yung director ko sa DOST dito sa Region 6. May event sa Manila, tapos Saturday nagbalik kami para mag-edit ng isang video. So sa After Effects, isa siyang animation na application ng Adobe. Each time may changes si director, magre-re-export ako ng video. Tapos mag-aantay naman siya. Tapos nandun na siya sa gilid nag-aantabay ng ginagawa ko, no? So yun, it's a long process kasi pag may changes, tapos mabagal pa yung computer ko, matagal pa yung re-export, then balik naman sa Premiere, re-edit. So it turns out, pwede pala siya from After Effects, may changes ka sa text, may changes ka sa image, may changes ka sa Photoshop, automatically, yung graphics mo from Photoshop, nag-update sa After Effects, nag-animate ka doon, may animation doon sa After Effects, automatically, sa After Effects, sa Premiere, nakikita niyo yung changes sa After Effects. So, yun yung ituturo ko sa inyo sa after a few weeks, no? So, sa mga participants natin ngayon, syempre, rest assured, I will be emailing it to you, yung invitation. Okay. Sa Linux, sir, do you have any recommended software? So, siguro, sir, Ma'am Rowena, Sir Edsel, Photopea lang siguro marirecommend ko. Using Photoshop, how can I change color to another color? Example, red to black. Okay. Okay, so, sige, fast demo. So, meron akong layer dito, no? Isang red. And isang black. So, using Paint Bucket tool, question from Sir Zaide Torres, no? Kung mag-paint ako ng black, we have the shortcut Shift-Alt-Delete. Shift-Alt-Delete. I'm sorry. Shift-Alt-Delete. Ay, hindi siya nag-change, Baka may naka-open na marquee. Okay, Shift-Alt-Delete pala is foreground color. Yung background color here is red. Kung gusto mo background color is Control-Shift-Delete. So, alternatingly toggle it by Shift-Alt-Delete, Control-Shift-Delete will change colors of your layer fast. So, mag-duplicate ako na another layer para makita ninyo. So yun. Using Shift-Alt-Delete, Control-Shift-Delete. So, Control-Shift-Delete, take note for background color. Shift-Alt-Delete is for foreground color. Okay? Kasi, maminsers, yung advantage dyan, bakit you need to use this shortcut? Kasi, if you have a graphics, katulad ng eto, no? Ng Brave, eto. If you use Paint Bucket tool to color your image, if you zoom, hindi clean yung pag-color niyan. If you use the Control Shift Alt Delete or Control Shift Delete, it can cleanly implement the color, no, sa mga ridges sa gilid. So yun, lahat ng color talaga lalagyan ng color if you use this shortcut. Okay? Shift Alt Delete and Control Shift Delete. Ano po yung main function ng Illustrator, Lightroom, and After Effects? So si Illustrator, it is used for vector graphics, no? So nangyayari, if magdi-design ka ng logo dito, ma'am and sirs, example dito, no? Nag-design ako ng Brave logo. Tapos yung na-layout ko ganito kaliit. Turns out, si bossing ko, gusto niyang ilagay ito pala to sa billboard. And kaso, nag-effort na ako dito sa Photoshop para mag-layout ng ganito. So, wala na akong time. Nilagay ko sa billboard. Pag-stretch ko ng logo na ito, turns out, nagpipixelate yung image mo. Etong yung tinatawag Sir Leogen na raster graphic, meaning flattened graphics na ito. So meaning, yung raster graphic, if nag-transform ka ng isang image na so small, and then you maximize it, it will pixelate. That's what you call raster graphic because it is invasive. Yung si Illustrator, hindi ako expert sa Illustrator, ma'am and sirs, pero sa Illustrator, pag nag-create ka ng logo dito, pwede siya ma-expand and contract. Hindi ma-waste yung quality, kumbaga. That's why, lahat ng graphics na dina-download natin from FreePic and VectEasy, lahat yan naka-vector graphics. No matter how small yung file size na na-download ninyo from those websites, if nag-layout kayo ng billboard, and if you stretch it na napakalaki, hindi siya magpipixelate. Kasi nga, vector graphics siya, no? So, you can search that, no? About the vector and raster graphics, okay? Another one here is Lightroom. So, Lightroom is for photo editing, no? So, if you have 1,000 images, you can batch edit those images so fast, no? Compared to Photoshop. So, for me, I can describe Photoshop as a photo manipulation application, while Adobe Lightroom is for mass editing photo, no? So, yun. So, you can do graphics like, something like this. Parang ganyan, may mga dahon-dahon. Sa, ko to na-download sa FreePic din. Eto, sa FreePic dito yung mga sunflower. Yung background ko na ito. Yung parang mga lines. Yung paper, na-crumpled paper sa background. So, yun, FreePic dito. Tapos, na-manipulate ko siya using Adobe Photoshop. Pero, para ma-manipulate ko yung image, sige, for a moment, no? From this image, so originally yung image is okay, sana yan? Ito siya. So originally yung image, ito yung itsura niya. Medyo yellow siya. Pero once ma-edit mo siya using Adobe Lightroom, na-enhance siya. So nagiging ito siya. Yan. So nagiging may freedom ka sa Adobe Lightroom para kung anong creativity mo, ma-manipulate mo yung image, bale. Okay, so ito, share ko lang. Ito, inedit ko sa Lightroom, yung picture, and then ito yung mga text, ginamit ko yung Adobe Photoshop. Adobe Photoshop dito. Para sa mga text, tapos nilagay ko siya sa mga flowers. Okay? So, yun. And lastly, si After Effects, for animation naman ito sa mga videos. So, si Premiere is for videos, compiling videos one to another. Si After Effects naman for animations. So, I hope Sir Leogen on my succeeding webinars, andyan ka pa rin, no? Para ma-discuss ko din para sa inyo yung After Effects and other applications such as like this. Sir, isingit ko po, ayos po ba, sir, yung Huawei MateBook D14 or D15 para sa Photoshop? May rep na sa old laptop ko mag-layout ng ilalag. Yes, sir, oo. Sa mga old laptop kasi, sir, mas mabuti gamitin mo si Photo P. Kasi mas mabilis yung response time niya. Sir, difference... saan na yun? Sir, difference of perceptual saturation, relative colorimetric, and absolute colorimetric na rendering intent. Okay, sir. So, sa mga ganitong technicality, sir, hindi ko to, sir, na experience or na research yung mga ganitong details. So, I'll take note of this. I'm also curious about this mga technicalities. So, sir, which much better for pic editing, AI or Photoshop? So, photo editing is Photoshop, sir. Yung mas mabuti sa mga editing ng mga images. Okay. Sir Joel Garalde. Sir, ito yung mga suki namin ng mga participants. Sir Joel Garalde, hello sir. Good afternoon. Sir, CC po ba talaga need natin sa Adobe? So, tama yung answer ni Sir Arian Garcia, no? Yung CC kasi, Creative Cloud, ito yung may monthly subscription from Adobe, no? So, yung mga Adobe CS6, Adobe CS5, yun yung mga pinapurchase 10 years before sa mga computer shops, sa mga shops, no? So, yung CC, ito yung parang monthly subscription, no? Creative Cloud. With, yung advantage dito, syempre may mga regular updates from Adobe if nagbayad kayo sa mga Creative Cloud. Okay. Sir, ako po, ginagawa ko po dyan ay convert to smart object sa Photoshop para kahit paulit-ulit na palitin o palakiin ay hindi magbe-blurred or pixelated. Tama yan, Sir Boy Jaguar, no? So, mangyayari, if gusto niyong hindi invasive yung mga changes ninyo, example dito na sa Brave na icon, eto. So, if you right-click an image, then, by the way, no, naka-smart object siya kasi. Okay. So, malalaman nyo if naka-raster siya if walang icon na ito. Okay? So, ito, naka-raster na siya. So, to convert that into a smart object, right-click a layer, and then click Convert Smart Object. Watch, if you scale it down to something like this, and you scale it up, na-maintain yung quality niya. Yung amazing dito kasi, if ever mag-add ka ng blur, like blur filter, no? Blur, Gaussian blur. Yan. Hindi siya invasive kasi pwede niyo ma-uncheck yung mata dito and ma-recover niyo yung detail. Compare that with an image na naka-raster. Eto. If you blur it out like this, hindi mo na siya masasave kasi na-flatten na yung image. That's what a raster graphic is looks like, no? Compare that to a smart object or na-save yung quality niya. So, yun. Kahit na-blur ko siya, pwede ma-save pa rin yung quality. Okay? Thank you, Sir Boy Jaguar, sa suggestion. Hoping to join the next webinar. Yes, Sir Dindo, I will be inviting you all sa next webinar. Yung Sara Designer, Sir Matthew, hindi ko po alam. Sara Designer. Okay, so timing 4 o'clock yung yung tapos ng question and answer natin. So any more questions, ma'am and sir, before I show you the attendance link? Sige, siguro I assume na naman, no? Sir Patrick, Sir Jill, Sir Boy, everyone, thank you everyone. So here is the attendance link. Okay, so please, I will be chatting that on our chat box, no? Para hindi kayo malito. Sige, for a moment. Sige, for a moment lang, guys. So many tanong from Christy Takyang. So, you can download that at your own risk, ma'am, sir, sa worldsource.org. So, you may commit piracy, no, if hindi siya legit. So, eto dito sa worldsource.net or worldsource.org, pwede kayo mag-search ng free applications and games for free. Ayun. So, yun. Lalabas dito yung mga application. So, yun. So, again, sirs, no? So please expect your certificates earlier, no? So again, make sure lang na tama yung email address ninyo para hindi mag-bounce yung email. So salamat po. Okay, thank you everyone. I appreciate you watching my webinar, especially na reschedule siya, no? So, please expect siguro yung next topic namin kasi yung video editing. So, basics muna ng Adobe Premiere. So, siguro it may take 4 hours or 6 hours. So, let's see. So, thank you everyone. I hope you have time later on para sa next na webinar natin. So, target namin Sir Coco or Ma'am Coco is within this week actually by Friday yung sa video editing, no? So, same pa rin dito sa YouTube para at least pwede niyo ma-rewatch yung discussion natin sa basics. In case na busy kayo. And of course, yung attendance link will be upping that around 24 hours para maka-catch up din yung ibang may work pa or willing mag-watch pero may prior na mga commitments. So yun, expect the next webinar within this Friday or next week, early next week. So thank you everyone. Yes sir, parang sa TESDA sir, meron ata sila mga parang ganito mga mga seminar or webinar or trainings. Yung alam ko before is animation eh. Animation sa sa may TESDA, animation na gagawa ka ng graphics tapos i-animate mo. So parang ganyan sa TESDA. Hindi ko lang alam yung exact title nung training na yon. Yes sir, Coco, Ma'am Coco. I will be emailing you guys sa mga nakapag-register or nakapag-fill up ng attendance link ng invitation. Okay, Sir Cendric Hernandez. So, yes sir, makakapag-early kami ng PASA. Baka by Wednesday, andyan na yung certificate. Sir Arian J. Garcia. So, ito po yung ini-issue namin na certificate, no? DG signed by our regional director. So, regarding sa level, hindi po siya na-apply yung kung paano siya ma-assess yung level sa certificate na binibigay namin. Yes, Sir Kian Luz will be sending the presentation. So far, 194 na mga participants na yung nakapag-fill up ng attendance link. So, may suggestion dito si Sir Schweizer Severo dito sa DICT. Sa Smart Object, sir, pwede sila mag-edit content para medyo non-destructive siya. Let me try sa edit content. Okay. Okay, sige. So, yung sa mga nakaantabay pa dyan, good for you kasi may demo pa na last discussion. Yung sinabi ni Sir Schweizer, no? Sige, before I demo, from Sir Coco, magkakaroon din po ba ng web development offer ang DICT? So, we constantly make webinars naman, Sir Coco. So, please follow and like our Facebook page, no? Dito nakalabas na Facebook, DICT WVRO. So, paki-search lang yan sa Facebook. Miss Joy Martos, sabi niya is, meron po bang feedback form? So, no need na, ma'am. Yung attendance link is enough na para sa proof para sa inyong certificate. Okay, so, ito nga pala yung sinabi ni Sir Schweizer, no? Yung smart object. So, if naka-smart object na yung isang image, you can right-click that and click edit contents. So, meron akong shortcut na ginagawa dyan. Dino-double-click ko yung smart object direkta sa preview niya. Something like that. And whatever changes you make here, and then you click close, and you click yes, nag-change din siya sa original PSD file na kumbaga anong image na or anong smart object na tinitweak mo. So, yun. You can double-click that image or smart object para to make additional layers and additional changes. So, that's the idea, no? Sa sinabi ni Sir Schweizer. So, thank you, Sir Schweizer, sa suggestion. So, that's one way para hindi maging invasive yung sa inyong layout or layers yung ginagawa mong changes. Okay.